Welcome to lesson 5 of writing an academic essay from start to finish, where we're literally writing an essay together from start to finish. In the last lesson, we put together a thesis statement for our essay topic. In this lesson, outlining an essay, we're gonna turn that thesis statement into an outline for our essay. We're gonna talk about why outlining matters, types of outlines, and how to create a good outline. We're also going to do an activity where we build a basic outline together so you can do the same for your own essay. All right, it's time to outline. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let's get started. I want to start by emphasizing how important it is to write an outline. If you have a good outline, you will have a good essay. This is because an outline lets you work with ideas before you start working with words. Yes, you're working with words when you're writing an outline, but the focus is what you're saying and not how you're saying it. So once we get the what done first, what we're saying, then we can move on to how we're going to say it, which is the writing process. Bonus points, it's going to save you a lot of time in the writing process as well, because you already know what you want to say. Oh, and also this does not just apply to essays, it applies to any piece of writing. Always start with an outline. Please, please, please. I promise you won't regret it. Let's do a quick reflection and you can leave your responses in the comments. Think about things that you already feel like you struggle with in writing. It can be anything: organization, lack of focus, repetition. How do you think writing an outline would help improve those areas? Let me know in the comments. Before we start writing an outline for an essay, we want to decide which type of outline we want to use. And there are two main types: graphic and textual. A graphic outline is more visual. It's kind of like a mind map. You would start with your main idea at the top, your topic, and then break it down into your subtopics. And then for each subtopic, you would find evidence to support it. A textual outline is what we see more often, and it's basically headings, subheadings, and bullet points. This over here looks like an outline actually. You have your point, subpoint, and then sub-subpoint. The same way that you had point, subpoint, sub-subpoint. It doesn't matter which one you use, and you can use a mix of both. I usually start with a graphic outline for my thesis statement, and then I move to a textual outline when I'm outlining my entire essay. But let me know in the comments, which type of outline would you prefer to use and why? Now, when writing an outline for an essay in particular, here are some tips. First, you want to start with your thesis statement. As we mentioned in our previous lessons, your thesis statement is already like a one-sentence outline for your entire essay. So it's a great place to start. It includes your topic, your arguments, and your points. And we mentioned that each point is its own body paragraph. So then as a very basic start to my outline, I would have a section for my introduction with my thesis statement under it, and then 3 body paragraphs named after my points and my thesis statement, and then a section for my conclusion. And that's just a good place to start. Then I would start building each section up with bullet points. This would include research I find, thoughts I have, anything else that I feel like I want to mention will go in bullet points in the appropriate section, whether it's the introduction, a body paragraph, or the conclusion. Then I would revise as needed. Once I have all of the ideas that I want to say or everything that I found out in my outline, I can start to jig things around to improve the flow and the structure of the argument. To me, outlining is the process of providing structure to unstructured ideas and thoughts. It isn't a linear process, so make sure you go over your outline several times until you're happy with it before you start writing your essay. Also, you can always use AI to help you check the flow of your outline and provide some suggestions for how you can improve it. Even though this was a short lesson, it was an important one. So let's finish off with an activity where we practice writing an outline. I'm going to read a prompt and then we can create an preliminary outline for that prompt. It can be graphic, textual, doesn't matter. Let's read the prompt. Does music positively or negatively impact cognitive functions and mental health? Assess both perspectives and explain your opinion. For bonus points, once you're done with your outline, you can ask AI to generate another one and then compare the two. And you can color code your outline to make it easier to follow. For some extra support, you can download our essay outline templates. These are a part of our complete writing and academic essay bundle, which includes all of the slides I used during the series and some extra cool resources like this. The link is in the description below. All right, whenever you're ready, let's pause, complete the activity, and when you're ready, we can go over and answer it together. Okay, so this is what I would consider a basic starting off point for outlining an essay. I have sections for my introduction, my body paragraphs, and my conclusion. I have my thesis statement right here, which includes my 3 points. I've given each point a body paragraph, and I've color coded it so it's easy for me to see. I've also started breaking down some things a little bit further. I put the basic outline of my introduction and my conclusion, and I started to fill in some ideas. For my hook, I had an idea for how I wanted to start it, so I said it's going to be music is an essential part of human culture for a very long time. For my context, I mentioned that I wanted to transition from the importance of music for human culture and humanity to the importance of music for the brain, which is the argument that I'm going to be making. I also started doing some research for my first point, so I put in some evidence to support my point here. I found this study, and I put a few dot dots of what I was thinking of mentioning in my explanation with regards to my evidence. And basically, I would start with this and then just keep building and developing on it until I'm happy with it and I'm ready to write my essay. Let me know if you have any questions about the outlining process in the comments, and I'll do my absolute best to get to them. You are officially ready to start writing an outline for your essay, so feel free to do some initial research for your essay topic and your thesis statement and start putting together an outline, because next lesson we're going to talk all about research. For some extra support, you can always grab the complete essay bundle, which includes these slides and a whole bunch of resources, or you can book a tutoring class for some extra support. You can find the link to both in the description below, and I will see you next time.